It has been an interesting year for Activision. World War II's release last year was pretty good, but the player base and the interest did start to fade away towards the spring, especially since Black Ops 4 was finally revealed. This time without a single-player campaign, but a Battle Royale mode instead. Ugh. Then the other publishers were boasting their free DLC and no season passes or loot boxes. Great! Then Activision turned around and revealed not a season pass, but the Black Ops pass. Ouch. Things weren't looking great. Then we got the betas for multiplayer and for Blackout. Zombies was already looking really good anyway, and it seemed we were all very excited again. The game released, and we were all firmly back on the hype train. I'm Rich from WhatCulture Gaming, and this is my review of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. So the elephant in the room, there's no campaign. Back when this was announced, it was looking to be a major misstep for Treyarch, especially for Treyarch. Why should they, the people who've done some of the best campaigns in recent years, be the ones to drop it? The three pillars we've known and loved for years, the campaign, the multiplayer, and the zombies in Treyarch games, had changed to multiplayer zombies and Battle Royale. But when all is said and done, is this truly a big deal? Actually, no, because those pillars are now stronger than ever. So, multiplayer. It's the staple of Call of Duty nowadays, and if I hadn't played the exceptional beta, this bit would have been the part of the game I was least looking forward to. I last properly got into COD multiplayer in Black Ops 1, so it has been a while. After World War II was alright and Black Ops 3's arse advanced move system left a really bad taste in my mouth, I was justifiably concerned about Black Ops 4 at first, but getting some hands-on in the beta and jumping back in on launch, I love it. The time to kill is the big one. Cheap deaths are a given in Call of Duty, but very few times when I've been playing Black Ops 4 did I feel like I died for no reason other than pure bullshit. Fights feel fairer, the weapons feel great, the specialists with their special abilities are a nice change to the multiplayer formula, the maps are excellent, and the healing mechanic makes you think a bit more on your feet. And it does negate that sitting behind a box and waiting for the jam to clear of days gone by. It's still Call of Duty though. What you expected from games gone by is still present here. Fast-paced combat, a plethora of weapons and customization options, people drop-shotting you and jumping about like idiots, and that one prick running around the map with a sniper rifle with an ACOG scope on it. I had that last night, it was awful. The maps are bright and varied, and it's great to see some old favourites from Black Ops and Black Ops 2 come back here. I mean, who's going to say no to Jungle, Summit and Firing Range? Nuketown is on the way, and we do of course have DLCs to come, so hopefully some more remastered maps. Give me another taste of Hijack from Black Ops 2. All in all, Black Ops 4's multiplayer has that familiar framework, but changes enough to make it feel fairer and a damn sight more fun to play. Thank God for boots on the ground. Blackout is the next mode, currently taking the world by storm. The tight shooting of Call of Duty meeting the scale and absorbing nature of Battle Royale sounds like a match made in heaven, and it is. Quite frankly, it is. Blackout's marketing and most importantly the beta got a lot of people on board, and it wouldn't surprise me that after the beta it massively boosted pre-orders of Black Ops 4. In short, Blackout plays like a dream. If you put Black Ops 4's Battle Royale mode up against the big two right now, it's definitely more in PUBG's ballpark than in Fortnite's, and it does play a damn sight better. The gunplay is exactly as you'd expect, the looting is slick, and thank God you don't need to load a weapon when you first pick it up, making those first firefights when you first land a damn sight fairer. The map is excellent too. Seeing landmarks from iconic Black Ops series maps is great, not even just the obvious ones like Nuketown and Firing Range and Verrucht from Zombies, but those little nods, the bits and pieces you weren't expecting to see, like the diner from Transit. Seriously, that's probably the only time I've been excited to see anything from Transit. Now, the only gripe I do have with Blackout is the inventory UI. It took a while to get used to it. But once you do get your head around it, it is fine. But there are still things that I feel need fixing. I love the fact that pretty much every attachment works for every gun, with the exception of sniper scopes. But moving attachments from your primary to your secondary weapon is a bit fiddly, unnecessarily fiddly. Rather than having both weapons with attachment slots on screen together, they're separated into tabs. So moving a scope from, say, one weapon to the other means taking it off the weapon, leaving it in your backpack, switching the tab, and then putting it on the other weapon. I can't say what it's like for consoles, but that's what it's like on PC, and it is unnecessarily fiddly. With PUBG, you could just drag it off one and onto the other. That's really my only big gripe with Blackout, except for the fact that land vehicles can feel a bit slidey at times and a bit hard to control, but otherwise, it plays brilliantly. I was playing both PUBG and Blackout pretty much back to back over the course of the weekend, and Blackout plays much better. It definitely takes the cake for me. There is potentially a new king of Battle Royale working its way up the ranks, and quite frankly, Blackout really deserves the spot. Finally, zombies. Oh boy, zombies. If there was anything I was the most excited for with Black Ops 4, it was zombies, surprisingly. 3 maps off the bat, or 4 with the Black Ops Pass. That is me absolutely sorted until DLC 1. This time we've got 2 universes to worry about, which Big Daddy Blundell has confirmed they are not connected. The Chaos timeline and the Aether timeline, starting a new story and continuing one respectively. Scarlet, Diego, Bruno and Shaw take to the Chaos timeline with Voyage of Despair set aboard the Titanic, and 9 set in a hallucinogenic trance set in the Roman Empire. Our boys Richtofen, Nikolai, Takio and Dempsey are back in Blood of the Dead, which is reimagined Mob of the Dead from Black Ops 2, and if you have the Black Ops Pass, you also got a reimagining of the hugely underrated Black Ops map 5 in the form of Classified. Now, zombies has changed a lot in Black Ops 4. The formula we've come to know and love over the past 10 years is completely out the window, and a new one is in, and it's not all bad, but it did take a lot of us by surprise. Juggernog, Speed Cola, Double Tap are dead. Instead of having various perk machines or god statues in the Chaos timeline, you've got 4 perk receptacles, blank ones, and you choose what perk goes into which one in a creator class system before the match. Now, this massively threw me at first. I had no idea what was going on, but after getting your head around it, it's kind of cool. Your 4th perk, when put into a particular machine or god statue, has a secondary ability which activates once you've got all the other 3 perks. It's an odd change, but it's good. Now, your health remains unchanged throughout the course of the game. There is no means of buffing it within a game, so hence no Juggernog. Pre-patch, Zombies was tough. It was a 3-hit down, end of, but thankfully Treyarch have buffed it to 4, and at least the standard mode. The lack of Double Tap and Speed Cola, or at least any equivalents for them, is a bit off in my opinion. There are many perks to choose from, some reimagined, some completely new. They're not all terrible, but I'm so thankful I can still get my electric cherry fix in some way, shape or form. Hopefully they'll be adding more perks in as DLC packs come out, so we might get some favourites come back in some way. Map-wise, all 4 experiences are exceptional. Voyage of Despair is confusing as balls to begin with, but the pieces fall together once you've run around the map a few times. Blood of the Dead is fantastic. It's so good to see Mob of the Dead return and see parts of the Aether timeline that were previously vague being filled in. Somewhat. Classified is excellent. 5 has never been so much fun, but the standout in my opinion is 9. It's relatively easy to get your head around, it's very welcoming to newcomers, it feels fairer than the other maps currently available, and it's just a blast to play. The new characters are great to play as they're so entertaining, especially my boy Shaw, and now that the Easter egg for 9 has been discovered, I'm looking forward to giving it a bash. But saying that, none of the other main quests have been fully completed as of recording, so hats off to Treyarch for managing to baffle the community again, as usually we'd have these solved by now. I could go on about zombies for ages, but I can highly recommend it. The changes will take a bit of time to get used to, but they're not bad changes, which I think is something the zombies community will want to hear. In conclusion then, Black Ops 4 is brilliant. The lack of campaign is made up for and then some with just how robust these 3 new pillars of the game are. Multiplayer is fun again and feels nowhere near as cheap as before. Blackout is actually really good, something I wasn't expecting since I thought it would be more of a cheap cash-in on the Battle Royale genre, and Zombies is, well, no surprise, just amazing. So much story, so much variety, so much to sink your teeth into. I'm stood here at work doing this when I want to be at home playing Call of Duty. I've not felt like this since Black Ops 1, 8 years ago. Black Ops 4 for me is getting a solid 4.5 out of 5. If you're unsure as to whether to drop $60 on this, if you've loved the Black Ops series up to this point, just do it. It's a no-brainer. It's more of the same, but new, and it's excellent. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Black Ops 4 and whether you'll be picking it up and playing it for God knows how long. Don't forget to subscribe to WhatCulture Gaming. We post new videos every single day. I'm Rich, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.